It has been 2 years since Cosmos was banished to the moon by Luna and Celestia and the others. But there were questions to obtain by Discord. Did Cosmos actually love him? Or was it that some sort of ruse? Some sort of trick? He believes that maybe that she was tricking him to try to make that he could convince the others to let her stay. But even over some time after this happened, he had been almost thinking came up with a solution that maybe it was just some sort of trick to make sure that he could stay and that he was allowed to do anything about her powers. But even after all this, Discord has been thinking about this very much more over time. He even still remembers her first encounter with her. And even around the first and the second encounter with Cosmos. And now, when she was banished to Moon, he had wondered himself, what if that he was meant to be with her? But at first he didn't even realize though that her feelings towards him might still have been just a trick. My trick made him to believe that she was in love with him. Maybe it was just some sort of trick to make sure that the others would not use their powers against her and that she could stay and still free roam in Equestria to do her magic as much as she pleased to do. But one day when Fluttershy came to see Discord in his own dimension for the tea party, they talked about almost anything that happened lately. But Fluttershy didn't notice that something was wrong with Discord, and she even asked, Discord, is something wrong? No, no, Fluttershy, nothing is wrong. I just be thinking. About what? You know, life, meaning, purpose to do. I have much to do with these days. Is there something else you've been thinking about? But me? No. But Fluttershy could somehow sense it was something else. Discord, you know you can tell me anything. I know what judge you. Alright. There is one thing that has been on my mind for the past few days now. You remember Cosmos? Yes, I do remember her. She is one of your kind, so what's about it? I have been thinking, what if that she actually were in love with me, and that she wanted to stay with me, and perhaps I could help her to be reformed, like you did with me? But Fluttershy was not much convinced. Discord, I'm not saying this, but I'm not even sure she was even were able to be reformed. Maybe that she was just tricking you to be believing that you could have been reformed. But before she could finish, but Fluttershy, do you remember? I used to believe, make sure all that you would not use the elements against me. When I was supposed to try to be reformed the first time. And after all this, you still trusted me, and that made me to be reformed. Even it took others to be accepted me as friend. Even it took some time. Couldn't it have been same opportunity for Cosmos? I mean, if she was given the opportunity before even banished, was given the chance to stay and be reformed, maybe be friends with all of you. Would you even have to give her the same opportunity as you give me years that all time ago? And Fluttershy realized that Discord had a point. Because the others were not much trusted in him when after he was released from his prison. Since Fluttershy was the only one that was even trusted him in the first place. And was willing to give him a chance to be proven to be reformed. And after time, Discord was actually accepted not only by Fluttershy and her friends, but say later on, entire Christian. I don't know, said Discord, said Fluttershy. I don't know if Twilight and the others, or perhaps any pony, would probably accept her as a friend. I mean, I'm not saying that she would be accepted, but you know, this is something that you had to talk to Luna and Celestia about, since they are the only ones that they can release her from her banishment in the first place. You're right. I will try to talk to them about this. And a few days later, Discord went to Canterlot to talk to Celestia and Luna. And after he had told them about his idea, they were just shocked. And then Luna said, Discord, you cannot be serious. You want us to release Cosmos once again? You know that this is a very dangerous idea. I know, please, but listen. If your sister hadn't given me the opportunity or perhaps a chance to be reformed, would I be still here? Would this kingdom be here as this is? And Celeste said, no, you're right, Discord. But I am with Luna at this point. We cannot be so certain that she even wants to be reformed, or if she just pretends to be reformed. Not saying that we would never try to give her a chance, the opportunity for that. We would give anybody the opportunity to prove themselves to be reformed. But after this, we need some time to figure out to discussing about this. We will let you know shortly about our answer. But Luna suggests, Sister, you can't be serious. Are you even considering to let her be released after what she almost did 2 years ago? Luna, if I wouldn't have given you a second chance when my friends, our friends, removed you from the Night Moon's control, do you think they would have free you and that you would have been accepted by other ponies? If I hadn't been helped with their help, you would never been here. And you would still have been Night Moon, and ponies would still but hated you or feared you. I mean, if we can give her a chance to show proving herself like this. And after this, Luna didn't have much to say, but they talked about this the rest of the day. And a couple of days later, they announced and made their answer to Discord. And when they had summoned Twilight and the others, they were not informed for what reason. But when they came, Discord was there, and he was the only of us who knew about the secret. But when Luna had informed what they were going to do, the others just freaked out, especially Applejack. Sugar Cube, you cannot be serious! Darlings, he was one of the most dangerous enemies we had. Are you even considering let her be out from imprisonment? And I don't know what to say. And even Twilight was like, Princess, is this even a good idea? Had you even considered from all of the damage that you could do after she's released? There's not the guarantee that she will stay here. Perhaps that she just goes somewhere else to spread her chaos or something. We have considered all the opportunities, all possibilities for that, yes. But this is the only way for her to be showing this proof, though. But Discord just then stepped forward. Listen, I know what it feels like to be this. Trust me, I do. I would never ask Luna and Celestia about this. I haven't. If I did, how would you feel if you were present and you was the only one of your kind to be there. If you would never was like in my position in the first place, and you were given the opportunity to be reformed, and you refuse, what had you done? And the others had no answer to that. Exactly. If you had even given me the opportunity for the first time after I was released, I know, even back then, none of you did even trust me, except for Fluttershy. She was the only one willing to give me a chance to prove it. And after time, all of you started accepting me as a friend. Even after Patirek did. He tricked me, but I was given a chance again, and he proved it over and over, and I was to be trustworthy. So I'm asking you, let her prove herself. If she doesn't even can't be proven to be trustworthy, just send her back to the moon for lifetime, forever, if you don't want to do. So I am only asking you, please, give her a chance to prove herself. The others just looked at each other and said, Alright, Discord, we will give her a chance. And suddenly, Luna and Celestia used their magic and teleported Cosmos back to Requestia. And it was like when she just walked standing there, in first 1 second she was on the moon and the next in Equestria. Wait, what is going on here? And why am I here? Wait, I'm free? Hold on, said Discord. Ah, Discord, you're here. And so are you, all of you. So tell me, what is going on here? And why I'm released after I was just banished there 2 years ago? But no pony said anything. Well, can any pony tell me? She said. You are here on my request. Oh, so that is what it is about. So tell me, why I'm actually here, she said, with a grin on her face. I'm chose to ask my friends to release you. But before you say anything like to let you go to spread your chaos, no, said Discord angry. I'm asking them to release you so you could prove yourself to be reformed. And that surprised her. Wait, you actually believe you can reform me? I am just part of the like you, Discord. Chaos is a part of my life. It's part of my nature. Yes, I know. Trust me. I know. I, I still use my chaos powers, but not only for the reason as a bad guy do, but I use my magic for help. And I want to help you to realize you can still use your powers, but staying for good. And so what reason is this all about? It cannot be serious though, Discord. You remember what you told me 2 years ago. That you had to be more specified. His 2 years ago, and I said a lot of things. You told me you were much in love with me. Was that true, or is it a trick? Tell me. I need to know. And she was just puzzled. Oh, is that about that? Yes, it isn't a trick. What I told you was real, Discord. I am much still love with you. But if this is a song for just a summon to tell me to make you find out that it was true and send me back, then do it. Now you know the answer. It's true. No. The true reason is not that I didn't want you to be reformed in the first place. And the other just looked at it. The true reason, he said, is that I am in love with you. Wait, what? Wait, what? Said everyone suddenly. You in love with me? The others just looked at Discord and then, wait, you're really in love with me, Discord? And she just started laughing and then she just looked at him with a big grin, but still laughing. She was expecting Discord to say that all of this was a big joke, but his face showed that he was serious. Wait, are you in fact saying you're actually in love with me? Yes, I am. It took me a while to realize that I am in fact in love with you. I am. But I know that you wouldn't even still even consider to even believe me. So from that, I would say it was good tonight and then good time to know you though. Celestia, Luna, are you ready? Both just nodded, but before they could even say, wait! Listen, Discord. If you are serious, why wouldn't you even tell me then? Back 2 years ago. She was a bit annoyed. The truth is why I didn't tell you, because I didn't even know my own feelings back then. Truth is, I was thinking that you were just tricking me of all that happened. I mean, believe me. First, T-Rex, who I thought to be as my friend, tricked me, stole my magic, and I was giving it back. But then this, and now you told me 2 years ago, and now I'm telling you 2 years later. You had to believe me. I'm not telling you as a lie. I am honest, he said. And I would be willing to give you a chance to be with me. But if you don't want to believe me, you can go back to the moon if you want to that. But the opportunity and the chance for you to be reformed are still present. But it will still be present after even until I leave. After I go, the chance for that is gone. And you will be back to the moon without any other question. And that made her just stunned. The others just looked at him. They had no idea what he was planning. They all believed that this coach is thinking, talking that he has going to give an opportunity to be reformed. But telling her that she was in love with him and that he was loving her, this was something way beyond any of their imaginations. Discord. Are you for real? Yes, I am. But I do understand if you don't even believe me. And after all this, considering from what you did 2 years ago, no can consider from that. But if you don't want to trust me, we can send you back. No. Discord. I'm sorry, alright? I didn't know that you were in love with me, even you were not much didn't believe yourself. But believe me, after all this, I am seriously honored, considered to be willing to give you to be reformed. Alright? Alright. But if you show any single sign to be using your powers or any other spreading chaos on free will or just for your entertainment, you will be back on the moon. Are you got it? And I will watch you. And yes, what others will do. Alright. I'm giving you this chance to Discord, said Cosmos. And after that, both Discord and Cosmos went to his dimension. There, Discord made her a house, which she then used her magic to alter in her taste of design. And after all this, only a few days after this happened, Discord was still keeping a good eye on her, just to make sure that she didn't spread any chaos in Equestria. She was really much allowed to do anything about her magic in his dimension because his dimension, his rules. And since that was his own dimension, he can allow her to do basically anything. But for now, he had just to get a look on her. But after nearly 6 months of him watching her, she had actually showed her to be reformed. Even there were a lot of ponies who were still much not convinced. But after that, she actually saved 10 children from a burning fire in a forest. She used her powers to summon a brain cloud, and the, the fire was put out, and she was admitted to be as a local hero in Ponyville and the rest of Requestia. Even after that rescue, ponies started to believe her, and by the first, though, even after 6 months, Discord still was keeping an eye on her, just in case if she was just playing with him again. But after 6 months, his feelings towards her still remained strong. And during the 6 months, they had actually been on dates several times, mostly in his dimension when they had dinner in his home, where they talked about their old adventures and just talked about almost anything. And after I realized though how much her love for Discord was so strong, and knowing how much happier she felt to be with him, and even especially after she had gained so many new friends, from Fluttershy to Rarity and the others. Even they were very much skeptical how about this friendship with Cosmos would end up with. But after that she had saved those children from the fire, she was getting much acceptance about many around the question. And even though that Discord and Cosmos were very much alike, it took them nearly 2 years before he actually had asked her to marry her. And it was the most unusual wedding though, but to them it was the most perfect day. Discord had asked Spike to be his best man, and Cosmos had asked Fluttershy to be her bridesmaid. But what did he do afterwards? They had a big party, which they had help from Pinkie Pie to organize. It was a great time for them all. Get to know her better, but when it was time for them to go on their honeymoon, they didn't want to. They didn't went to any most normal places. No Las Pegasus, no Tropical Island, no San Arabia. They in fact went to a distant country, which was populated by their own kind. This was actually the very first in over 1,000 years since both had been back, and they were surprised to see how much there had been changed. Though. Even Discord was reunited with his parents and his younger siblings. They had not been much informed about what happened in Discord over the past 1,000 years. After that, he made a brief moment telling them what has happened, and that informed that Discord had now married with Cosmos. Both of them were really excited, but accepted by everyone in their home country. But it took them nearly a few years to be fully accepted by almost everyone there. But they even was accepted that Discord was now living in his own dimension, but he was friends to ponies. But in fact, it turned out the pony kind were allies to Draconicus' homeland. They had these trading diplomatic relations between the two countries for generations. They just never have been brought up to the Discord know about this. And after they had been married for about 4 years, Cosmos admitted to Discord they're going to be parents, and he was so super excited. And later, they find out that they were going to have a daughter, and she was very much like both of her parents, very strong in the chaos magic. But only 4 years later, they had another child, a son. After all this, Discord and Cosmos were so happy to be with the one they loved the most. Even having a small family of them together, and if Discord hasn't even asked Luna and Celestia then to bring her back, to give her opportunity to be reformed, he would never have found his true love and having this amazing future. And especially though, even for Cosmos, even after this 2 years on the moon, she felt that Discord was the one that she wanted to be with. And even after that, she believed that all of this was a big joke at first when she was told that he had asked her to be there so that she could be reformed. And after he informed her that he was actually in love with her, which surprised her, even though that she didn't first believe it. But after all this happened, she had came to accept that. And if she hadn't even done it, she would never have found her true love and never had this amazing family with Discord. And that's how Discord and Cosmos found a true love and got a big family. The end.